What's going on, everyone? If you've watched any of my videos, you notice that I hit on purpose a lot. I talk about finding your purpose. What are you put here for? Have you discovered your purpose? Because it is so important. Purpose is huge. We do not really pay attention. We do not really focus on why we were put here. We get so stuck in a cycle over and over and over again of work, come home, go to bed, work, come home, go to bed, wait till Friday, go out and party, relax on Saturday, go to church on Sunday if you're religious, and then you start to cycle all over again. And years and years and years will go by, and you'll be like, what am I doing with my life? You'll hit a certain age where you'll see that there is more behind you than is ahead of you, and you start to freak out a little bit. You start to realize that, hey, death could be coming sooner than later, and what have I actually done? Have I done anything to last in this world? Have I done anything that's added value to anybody's life? Or have I just done the life cycle, what society says is meant to be, and I'm gonna be gone soon? And science has shown after 2 generations, your name will be forgotten. No one will talk about you anymore unless you did something lasting, unless you changed the world, unless you added so much value that people cannot forget you because they keep your legacy going. You motivated them and you excited them so much that they went out there and started changing the world in a way that they were put here for because you helped them get there. So purpose starts all this. Purpose is the beginning from the end, right? Any product that's made already has a purpose before it's existed. No one just makes something and then says, well, we'll discover its purpose later on down the road. No, that's not the way it goes. I hit on it all the time, and I give the example of the iPhone, right? The iPhone, but the car, a book, anything, a plane, people figure out the purpose, and then they say, okay, let's create something to fulfill this purpose. Now, if you're gonna put that much work and energy into discovering the purpose of an object, the purpose of a phone, the purpose of the plane, the purpose of anything that you see, it was all created first in the mind, and then they put it into play. If that is what's done for an object, what more was done for you? Now, if you believe in God or don't believe in God, it doesn't matter. To me, it's what is your purpose here? You were not just put here by some random roll the dice and you're here and you got to discover what you're meant for, what to do. You're like, oh, maybe I'll figure it out later. I'll wait for somebody to tell me, somebody that's more mature or more anointed or more whatever, has more authority, and I'll wait till they tell me what my purpose is and then I'll really be doing it. No, your purpose was already put into you before you were ever created. That's the way the system works. That's the way, if you believe in God, God works. He doesn't create something and then wait to see what purpose it has. No, he creates it for a specific purpose to handle something that needs to be done now. The reason you're alive and the reason that you wake up every day and that you haven't died yet is because you have a specific purpose to handle something here that will change the world. That's why you're alive. You're not alive just to go out there and live and just figure it all out. And hey, maybe someday you'll figure it all out. And maybe you gotta wait till you're older or whatever. No, you were already given a purpose. It was already implemented into you, implemented into the world. And everything that you're supposed to be doing is working to fulfill that purpose. That's why you were put here. It's not some random choice. It's not some random accident. Even if your parents say you are an accident, you are not an accident. You have a specific reason to be alive and to go out there and change the world in some kind of way. Don't get stuck in this cycle that most people live on. The reason 95% of the world is unhappy is because they get stuck in the cycle. The reason that, especially in America, the reason that America has the highest rate of suicide, the highest rate of antidepressants, the highest rate of drug use is because we don't know what we were created for. We think it's to be famous. We think it's to have lots of money. We think it's to have as many cars and clothes and all these followers and everything. And that's what society says. That's what the life is. That's what your life is. And if you don't have that, you're not anything. And so we strive for it. We strive to get that. But that wasn't the reason. That was not the reason you were created. No, those are all distractions to hold you back, to confuse you, and to put you on a path that gets you nowhere. And that's why years will go by and you really haven't done anything. And you feel so unfulfilled. You feel so unhappy. You feel so like, why am I even doing this? Why am I even doing this? I've heard that the suicide rate has jumped over the past year. And that's because we couldn't go out and live the distractions as much. People couldn't go to the bar. People couldn't go to restaurants. People couldn't go to movies. People couldn't even go out and hang out with other people. So the distractions that we fill our day with wasn't there anymore. And now we had to really sit back and look at ourselves and say, what am I doing? Am I changing the world at all? Am I adding value at all? Or am I just feeding the village and this doesn't really mean anything? And if I died tomorrow, my company would just replace me, my friends would just forget about me, my family would just move on, and I didn't do anything. And so it can get overwhelming when you look at it. Especially as you get older, you're like, gosh, I'm running out of time. I've lived all these years and I haven't really done anything. Can I even do something? Can I even change? Do I really have a gift? Do I really have anything to add value with? And it can be so overwhelming that we forget, we give up, and we just want to end it. And that's why I believe the suicide rate has gone up so much this year, because people don't know what their purpose is. You need to discover this. And once you discover it, it will open up every door that you ever wanted to go through. You will see the path so clearly. The vision will come to you because you'll know, I'm moving in a direction to fulfill this, or this is taking me down a path that's going to lead me nowhere and not going to help me fulfill my purpose. Purpose is so important, right? Purpose exists before the product. Products are produced by purpose. Your end was established before your purpose began. You were finished before you started, and your conception is proof that you were here, that you're made to do something. Now, people might say, well, how do I discover this? How do I figure out what's my purpose? That sounds all good. You say so much about purpose, but I don't know what it is. I don't know how to discover it. It's not very hard. You just need to sit down, be quiet, and just meditate on, what do I want to do? What do I really want to solve? If I could do anything, no matter the money, no matter the time, no matter the pressure, no matter all that, what would I do and what would I solve? And start writing. Start journaling it out. What's the desires that come to you? What's the desires of your heart? What do you want to solve on this earth? What do you want to see change? Some people, it's homelessness. Some people, it's education. Some people, it's poverty. Some people, it's, I don't know. There's a whole lot of different things. Mine is mindset. I want people's minds to change. I don't want them to be living in defeat. I want them to live in victory. I want to tell you how to get out of defeat and how to live in victory. That you weren't born to be a failure. You weren't born to be last. You weren't born to suffer. You were born to succeed. You were born to be first. You were born to go out there and conquer. I need the mindset to change, and people will start seeing how they can do something different. So my purpose is to help people's mindsets change. I had to live it in my own life. I had to go through so many trials and tribulations. I had to go through death. I had to go through cancer. I had to go through losing a career. I had to go through my whole world turning upside down to see my mindset really wasn't right. My mindset had been toxic, had been filled with all these lies that came from life that really wasn't getting me anywhere. And now I'm 25, 26 years old, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to change. I don't know if I was ever created for something great. And so what did I do? I went down the deep end. I started filling myself with drugs and just distractions and stuff that was hurting everybody around me. But I didn't care because I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what my purpose was. I didn't know what to do every day that actually gave me fulfillment. So I had to take time, and I had to start studying and start learning, start bettering myself, start bettering the people around me, and start focusing on what was I put here for? What could I change? What drives me crazy? What drives me insane with the people I talk to that holds them back? And I've talked to so many people over the years, their mindset is jacked up. Their mindset is a slavery mindset. Their mindset is so broken. They don't know how to fix it. They don't know how to move forward. And they hear about these 10 steps or they hear about different things in church and all this stuff, and it's not working for them. They don't know why it's not working for them, and they just give up. And they just get stuck into the cycle, and years will go by and they pass away and nobody remembers them. And that drives me insane. That right there pisses me off more than anything. And I will give all my time and energy into helping people break that mindset, realize who they are, realize that they're victorious, realize they have a purpose, realize that they're great, realize they're going to change the world. They just have to believe it. And they have to start reprogramming that mindset. That's why I hashtag so much mindset surgery. You have to reprogram it. You have to cut the mind open. You have to get all that toxic stuff out, put it back together, sew it up, and move forward. The reason people have to go through chemo and all that stuff is because they have to kill all that toxic stuff in their body. They have to kill it. And a lot of good stuff gets killed too. Trust me, I know. I went through chemo. I felt it. It sucks. It's horrible. But you had to kill all that toxic chemical so that you could start filling it with good chemical again, not toxins, but good particles, good stuff to push you forward, right? I survived. I got myself healthier. I got myself better. And now I know if I fill myself with junk, if I eat horrible, if I live horrible, and I don't take care of my mental stuff, I can get it back again. So I had to have surgery to move forward on my body. And I had to do surgery on my mind and on my brain to move forward and to do something different. So my purpose is mindset surgery. That's what my purpose is. Your purpose might be something completely different. You might hate homelessness. And so you work to get all these things together to build up the homeless culture, right? Get them back on the right path, give them benefits, give them something that helps them move and change. But it will be mindset too. All of this has to work with mindset. This is why Jesus talked about mindset more than he talked about anything else. He talked about the mindset, the mindset, the mindset. That's where repent, for the kingdom of heaven has come at hand. Repent means change the mind. It means reprogram it. Go back to their original setting. Go back to what it was originally made for. And our mindset was made to live a life that changed the world, that made it a better place, and that solved issues that other people haven't figured out yet. And you just have that one thing, that click, that idea that changes it. That's what you were put here for. That's what you were created to do. So you have to start reprogramming the mind. And that's what I want to help with. That's what I'm here for. That's why I do videos about mindset and purpose and success and destiny and identity and all these things, because you're not getting it anywhere else. I know you're not, because the people I talk to do not know this stuff. They don't understand it until I explain it, until I just point it out. And then it's like, wow, I've never heard that anywhere else. And that pisses me off, because you should be hearing this on a daily basis. This is what preachers should be talking about. This is what teachers should be talking about. This is what people in the media should be talking about. This is what the influencers should be talking about. How do we reprogram your mind to get you in victory and not in defeat? To get you in success and not in failure? To get you in that kingdom living, that mindset that it goes out there and gets it and changes the world and takes you out of that slavery and that mindset that I can't do anything, and that mindset that I'm not gifted, that mindset that it's just never going to come for me and I just got to wait forever. Because that's not the truth at all. That's not the truth. So remember, you have a purpose. Get quiet. Start sitting down, meditating on what is my purpose. It's there. It's already inside of you. It's locked up in there. We already knew when we were kids, but society told us to push it down. Stop being a child. Stop thinking that way. Stop dreaming like that. It's never going to happen. Get an education, get married, get a house, get a car, take some vacations, live the cycle. That's what society told us. So we push down that purpose. We push down that dream. We push down that passion. Get it back. Get it back. It's inside of you. It's waiting to come out. So get quiet. Start meditating on it. Start asking yourself, what would you solve? What would you do? If you could do anything, what would you fix? What aggravates you? What pisses you off? What makes you so mad when you see it on TV or in society or in books or whatever? It makes you so mad. You're like, I wish somebody would do something about this. It's because you were made to do it. You were made to change it. And start journaling it out. Start writing it out. Start just writing. I don't care if it's pages and pages and pages and pages. Write it all out. And then take those pages and break them down. Then take that and break it down some more and break it down some more. And you'll start seeing steps. You'll start seeing ways. You'll start seeing things that you're like, ooh, I could do this and I could do that and I could do it like this. Your mind will start to go crazy. You will start to see all the pictures. The vision will come to you. This is what purpose does. This is how you get purpose. And if you just can't figure it out, if you're like, I get quiet, but nothing comes to me, I just don't know what to do, I've had some ideas, but I don't know how I can do them, message me. I'm here to help. Message me, text me, email me, birds chirping me, whatever, smoke signals, I don't care. But I will help you. I will listen. I will sit down with you. I will coach you. I will do whatever I can to help you get into that purpose and get that mindset fixed and to just do surgery on it. So let me know how it can help you. Let me know what I can do. And just remember, you are here for success, not failure. It's already waiting. It's already programmed. You just have to believe it. Start believing it, start reprogramming the mind, and start changing the world on a daily basis because it needs you. It truly does need you. I love y'all. Have a great day. Enjoy your week. Change the world. Add value daily. Do it.